Let me tell you a story about two dads. The first dad had 4 sons. He wanted his sons to learn not to judge things too quickly, so he sent them each on a quest in turn to go and look at a tree that was a great distance away. The first son went in the winter, the second in the spring, the third in summer, and the youngest in the fall. When they had all gone and come back, he called them together to describe what they had seen. The first son said that the tree was bare, ugly, bent, and twisted. The second son said, "No, it was covered with green buds and full of promise." The third son disagreed. He said it was laden with blossoms that smelled so sweet and looked so beautiful. It was the most graceful thing he had ever seen. The last son disagreed with all of them. He said it was ripe and drooping with fruit, full of life and fulfillment. The man then explained to his sons that they were all correct, because what they had each seen was but one season in the tree's life. He told them, "You cannot judge a tree or a person by only one season, and that the essence of who they are and the pleasure, joy, and love that come from that life can only be measured at the end when all the seasons are up." Let me now tell you about the second dad. When she was a little girl, one of her favorite weekend treats was swimming in Mabwa Beach. In the province, there were no fancy cottages, but there were plenty of fresh seafood, fresh air, and very clear water. She remembers how her dad would share his thoughts and reflections. Looking up at the sunny sky, he'd say, "Life is like the ever-changing weather. There are days it is sunny. Some days we get rain. And there are moments it could be stormy, and the storms can be scary, but they always stop eventually. And the sun will shine again. Life is really amazing, huh?" She could only nod because she still didn't fully understand what he was talking about. And the man would chuckle. And the next alone time they have, he would share the same musings and other reflections he may have. The story of the first dad reminded me not to give up when I feel it's winter, or I will miss the promise of my spring, the beauty of my summer, or the fulfillment of my fall. Don't judge a life by one difficult season. Don't let the pain of one season destroy the joy of all the rest. The second story is about my dad. He is now 74 years old, and I still enjoy listening to his short, simple, yet profound wisdom-filled reflections. I realized that my dad was pivotal in making me appreciate the wisdom that we can get from nature and experiences. I realized that he paved the way for me to be reflective and in awe of God and the many things that life has given us. When I would be scared of a new change or an unfamiliar challenge, I would draw strength from his words, that whatever storm we are facing, this too shall pass. Thank you, Dad.